Good morning, friends. I am Professor Sanjay Shadye from RP College, Usmanabad. See, this is my first lecture, that is the online first lecture, and I would like to dedicate the first online lecture to my great gurus who have given me such type of opportunity to take the online lecture. Friends, I would like to dedicate this first lecture to President of our Sanstha, Abhay Kumarji Salke sir, Secretary Gaudewada, Joint Secretary Dr. Yuvrajji Bhosle sir, Principal of my college, Jashinravji Deshmukh sir, and all my friends. Friends, I am going to teach you the subject called as the biology, and now biology is only a single subject. In the olden days, it was distributed in the two types. First one was the botany and second one was the zoology. But here, the zoology and botany, they are not separated. Now it is considered as a biology. So I am going to teach you the third chapter from the biology subject, that is called as inheritance and variation. Friends, first of all, I would like to tell you the meaning of the chapter called as inheritance and variation. Inheritance means the characters which are transferred from one generation to another generation. Simultaneously, the inheritance is also called as heredity, which comes from father to son or son to his son. This is called as the inheritance. The second one is called as the variation. What is actually the variation? I will give one example to you. The father and mother and their offsprings. The offsprings are never similar to their father and mother. It means that always there is something change. The son, the daughter, they are never the Xerox copies of the mother and father. This is what? Because 50% characters are from the father and 50% characters are from the mother. In such a case, it forms the 100% offspring. You see here, this is called as the variation. Means you cannot see, or one cannot say that the son is just like a father, that is 100%, or the daughter is just like 100% similar to his mother. It never happens in the nature. Always there is something change. Might be in the hair pattern, might be there in the skin color, might be there in the height, might be in any other subject. This is called as the variation. Now, how this inheritance and variation that takes place in the human beings or any other organism, might be the plants or might be the animals. First of all, we will see chromosomes and inheritance. We are going to see here, first of all, what is the meaning of the chromosome and which aspects are there. They are transferred from one generation to another generation. Means, in the grandson, sometimes the characters may be from the grandfather, no doubt. From grandfather it comes to his father, and from father to his grandson. This transmission of the character is nothing but the inheritance, and it is also called as heredity. Now, what are the chromosomes? The genes, that is called as the particle It always present on the chromosomes. And the chromosomes are made up of the DNAs. Keep in mind. Suppose this is the chromosome. This is the chromosome. If we see these loci are nothing but the genes. And this pair of genes, it controls a single character. It controls a single character. For example, what term is used here? That is called as like begets like. Now, what is the meaning of like begets like? The meaning of the begets, it produces. Like produces like. It means that, suppose we have planted the mango seed. After all, anybody will give the answer that the mangoes will produce the mangoes only and not the chicos. Just like that. Like produces like. Means the humans will produce the humans. The cat will produce the kittens. The dogs will produce the pups. The rose will produce the rose flowers. etc. etc. Just like that. You can observe here, this term was used till from the olden days, and now we are going to see how is the mechanism, that is the mechanism of the inheritance. You see here, the characters, they are transferred from one generation to another generation. These characters, they are called as the hereditary characters or inherited characters. And just now only I have given you the example of the inherited characters. And how is the mechanism? The mechanism is that the genes which are present on these particular chromosomes, when the genes, the location is on the same loci, means they are located on the same position, such type of genes they are called as homologous chromosomes. They are called as homologous chromosomes or homologous one. Suppose the pair of genes, their location is not similar. Suppose it is a dissimilar. One gene is located here, one gene is located here. Such type it is called as non-homologous chromosomes. Non-homologous chromosomes. In such a way, the mechanism is there in the body. And the characters, they are transferred from one generation to another generation.
On the screen, you can observe the homologous and the non-homologous chromosomes. You see here, the homologous chromosomes means, in a simple language we can say that when the size of the chromosome is similar, and when the size is similar, the genes, they can pair particularly in such a way that it can control a single character. And in the non-homologous chromosomes, the size of the chromosome is not similar. It means that if we see the pair of X chromosomes, as what you can see in front of you, they show the similarity in the size, shape, each and everything, and on these particular chromosomes only the genes are present which can pair. The genes which pair, that controls a single character, as I have stated earlier. And if we see the non-homologous chromosomes in front of you, as I have given the example of X and Y chromosome, the X chromosome is larger and the Y chromosome is shorter, and where the Y chromosome doesn't pair the pair of genes on the X chromosome, you can observe here on the screen, it means that the Y chromosome is missing this section of the X chromosome. This missing section cannot pair with each other